All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 4, Episode 30.
Okay. So,
yes.
we're in the final 10 episodes, I believe, then?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, the final stretch, and we've got Yoshikage Kira, who is now Kawajiri in his fake identity. He has a hankering that only hands will satisfy, as we were talking about before this. Yes,
indeed. And that may end up causing trouble because Kira, that kills people.
Yeah.
So, maybe that will lead the Joe Bros to his location, but the whole stuff with his dad is still going on. They haven't stopped him yet, which does need to happen.
But they're also dealing with the fact that the son might be onto the dad in some ways.
Bugged their room.
There's the whole bit that the mom basically went into the basement and saw the cat that might have come into the house because of the basement window left open.
Yeah, who knows?
Which is like,
or maybe it's a stando user.
Is she gonna think that like Kira's cheating on her? Like that's gonna be her natural response?
I don't really know. I'm excited to see what she thinks exactly with all of the things regarding Kira.
Yeah, I just want more home life drama for this fake Kira identity.
Yep.
Like
it's good stuff.
It's good stuff. There's a lot of like hijinks that ensue from the miscommunication.
Right. And miscommunication like humor can be amazing.
Oh yeah. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Okay, that kid's legs had muscle.
Yeah.
And like the defined like chin bones and stuff, like I know that's a JoJo's style, but...
What? Why, she's gonna go into like attack mode, like... Yes, a strange cat.
Yeah, like his daughter had more defined like cheek lines than he does.
All right.
That is a stando user.
Wait, that's not his daughter.
Well, son?
That's a son. Yeah.
Oh, Wait.
You thought that was a girl?
Wait, hold on.
The kid that's there. That's a son.
They don't have two children.
No.
Okay. Yeah,
No.
That's right. Okay. But anyways, point is.
What's the point? You weren't even talking about a character that exists. Like, you're talking about the calves on the kid that walked out the door?
Yeah, the calves, and then also the cheek lines, you know?
For
For like
right
chiseled
there.
face and whatnot. Yeah.
I don't think they're a stand
more defined than even on Kira. Just saying.
No, not a stand user.
Might just be showing suspicion, but...
Not a stand user. There'd be so many problems probably with the idea of like, you know, like Killer Queen, like, you know, him using him in some way.
Okay, but what if Kira's father turned them into a stand user, not knowing that Kira was with them?
That would be a fun way to expose things. Yes, but I would want to see that rather than have it be...
Sure.
Oh, they're doing the dark filter over everything.
Or maybe the cat's the stand user.
I love how over the top this encounter is.
Oh yeah, like the sound of like metal scraping on metal as the claws come out.
You're supposed to get lower and then sit there and don't move. Yeah. That actually should help a little bit, but oh. Oh!
What?
Whoa! Oh!
All right, the cat got shot.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh.
Oh my god. This is Kira's stand of the week episode.
Right. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
Yep, it possessed the kid. Essence transfer.
No, come on. Like, this is... I think that's implying... Wow. Nice. Okay. Cool, just the passage of time. Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning! Oh, wow. Wow.
That's grown already?
Well, it's not a normal flower.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
ここはどこだ? 海や.
Ha!
誰かに矢で攻撃されて、それは無事だったんだけど。
This is amazing.
なんか俺の体いつもと違うぞ。変な形になってるぞ。おかしいぞ。この場所からどうして動けないんだ?
No.
彼は困惑し。
I love this.
I love it too. This is wonderful, but
don't move.
ごめんね、猫ちゃん。安らかに眠ってね。
彼は思った。この人間の女誰だっけ? すごく嫌な気分がするな。ほうき?
The instrument of my destruction.
yes. Killed me.
Oh! Ow!
彼は戸惑っている。なんだ? 何か出たぞ。
ダリー、まさか。
Black cat. Bad luck.
You can hear the purring in the background. That's amazing. Oh.
こいつ。昨日猫を埋めた場所になぜこんなのがいるんだ。こいつは一体何なのだ。ライアル的なのか。それとも大事をとって。
Either way.
yeah.
It's trying to do.
Yeah, it's sleeping like a cat.
Yeah.
呼ばれたと思って思わず振り向いてしまっているところが。
Wow. What is this?
撫でてみても良さそうだ。
Oh my god.
Wow.
心音を立てて根に入るところも確かに猫だ。
Basically put out its nose so it couldn't breathe.
間違いなく私に敵意を持っていないのは分かった。
なんか怖いわ、その場所。私が足の爪を剥がしたの。
Right, and she can't see the plant.
この猫、彼女を恨んでから攻撃したのか。
あたりのようですごく怖いの。
ここには埋まっていない。家の中に戻っていなさい。
嘘よ。思いやりで嘘を言っているのね。
Killer Queen. Oh.
第一の爆弾。スイッチオン。何?
Oh, she can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
What the heck can this thing do? Oh. Yes, I will protect her.
貴様には消えてもらう。空気が爆弾の周りにない時だけ。どういう殺し方をすべきか。この植物は本能で理解していた。こいつのスタンド能力は空気を自由に操作する能力なのでは。やはり出している。空気だ。空気を固めて出している。
Ah, it's a descendant of Caesar.
見えない。だがきっとまた空気の塊を出したに違いない。やばい。何かやばい。
Oh.
Whoa!
サボテンを忍ぶ。
That thing is a menace!
Yeah.
Oh, Kira's pissed now.
なんだこのキラヨシカゲ。ひょっとして今ホッとしたのか。彼女の目に
Aww.
刺さらなかったことに。なんだこの気持ちは。この私が他人を心配するなどとのことが心
Clearly.
配があるだけ。この女が無事でホッとしたのはそのことだけのせいだ。
What if that's the twist of this part? That basically
The main villain doesn't
The main
end up
villain-
being someone that needs to be defeated.
well, yeah, they just end up stop being, you know, because of the empathy from a family and stuff. Whoa, this track.
もうこのキラークイーンに防げない敵ではない。何
Oh. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
聞いたことがある。人間の血管内に 10cc 以上の空気を注射すると血管が塞がれて死に至る。完全にこれは 10cc 以上入れられている。しまったキラークイーン。
Yep.
Oh my god, on a mainline vein too.
Yeah.
こいつ
Holy crap. A freaking reincarnated cat as a plant.
And it's a
that
plant.
time I got reincarnated as a
Well,
plant.
and because it's a plant, he can't use sheer heart attack because it doesn't have a
Right,
heat
right.
source. Like, wow. Wow.
危なかった。
So is there just gonna be? It's
This
just gonna continue
stupid
being in
plant
his yard.
cat thing out there. What?
Oh
All
my
these
God.
stats.
Wow.
この死体は遠くへ埋めてきたと昨日あの
はあ
人が言った。彼の前で私いきなり失神しちゃってとても恥ずかしいわ。でもあの人会社を遅刻してまで私を介抱してくれていたわ。
Yes.
And he's never late for work.
In a lot of ways, he felt something too.
Yeah.
どう？美味しい？
私観察していたか。
あらあなた。それ私の皿。
Oh.
椎茸苦手だから分けてあったのに。
Oh.
食べられるようになったの？
Oh, crap.
もう半分以上食べてるじゃない。
He doesn't even know how to give a good excuse for it.
Uh huh.
行ってくる。
いってらっしゃい、あなた。
Oh.
I mean, if you. Oh, man.
my god.
Oh man.
お出かけのチューをしてほしかったのに。でも気持ちが通じているわ。近いうち絶対言う。
Oh my god. This is amazing.
1.5センチの靴を履いている。
Oh.
2種類のサイズの靴があるのはおかしい。最近ママとパパが仲がいい
I had a feeling he didn't
Uh-huh.
actually go to school.
嫌いな椎茸もむしゃむしゃ食べていた。何度見ても植木鉢に入ってる土だ。一緒に持ってるのはキャットフードの包みかな。そしてクローゼットの中へ入って。
No way.
What?
He's. Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no, kid. No.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is bad. Ah, that's a good spot.
Wow.
Yep. Put it in the attic.
Mm-hmm.
みんな帽子をかぶっている。登校の規則なのか。何か。
Because he noticed that the hat was still there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, dang.
Wow.
Oh, no.
I mean, cats like the sun. Plants do too.
Yeah. Yeah.
あの袋だ。動いてる。 じゃないぞ。目だ。目玉があってこっちを見て
Oh my god.
まさかあのキャットフードこの生き物用の
あらあなたどうしたの？
Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa.
パンパンに張ってる。
屋根裏部屋だ。やはりあの小僧。
Oh.
閉めようとしたら
Here we go. Here we go.
太陽
No. Oh, it did work.
Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
太陽の光だ。
Wow. Wow.
さっきの音。
Nice.
Did
Nice.
Stray Cat.
で持ってこようとしてぶちまけたのか。光を当てなければおとなしくしてると思ったが、ここはかすかに光。しかし、ハヤトがここに来ているのではと思ったが、思いすぎ
And he's actually talking out loud.
Yeah. If that brat had discovered that I'm a serial killer.
らないところだった。
I mean, this is the.
顔をしているけどじゃないあいつは誰なん？
That'd be so terrifying.
Meanwhile, Stray Cat suffocates under there because he put him.
Nah, he'd be fine. He'd be fine. But what the heck?
Wow.
Such a
Okay,
such a random
all right.
encounter.
So the kid wasn't a stand user, but the stand arrow created a stand user in the Akira household.
Right. Which, what are the odds of that? No, maybe what it is
stand
that.
users attract
Well, that's
each
the
other.
thing. That's the thing. The cat ended
cat-
up going.
Yeah,
there.
ended up going there because
Probably because it was attracted to
yeah,
another stand user. Yeah. Okay, so we have basically a chaotic little element in Stray Cats, which I,
Oh, yeah.
I love the.
because having an alien in JoJo's wasn't enough.
Yeah.
You had to have a cat plant
We need a
stand user
reincarnated cat plant that
that is now the pet of Kira.
is now Kira's pet. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah. They're gonna.
Yep, absolutely.
They're gonna end up protecting
Absolutely.
each other.
Oh boy. And the kid knows now.
But the kid knows.
The kid knows at least that he's not his dad.
Right,
that he
right,
can
exactly.
Kill people.
So crap. What
Okay.
a bizarre show.
All right.
I sometimes have to be reminded how
Yeah.
bizarre JoJo's can be. And this just takes the cake for not the bizarrety level, but the random encounter. Like
because-
the DM basically rolling on a D100, on another D100, on another D100, and we ended up with this weird combination of stand user attacks Kira. It's a cat.
Yep.
But it also has a weird quirk where it comes back to life in the form of a plant.
How that works,
What?
who knows? But and then the
What?
idea of like, okay, so this almost feels like vampire horse chariot races with pillar men.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're basically like because we've had animal stand users before, right?
Oh yeah, they were awesome.
And they were great.
Yeah.
But this feels like Araki is like, okay, I've done animal stand users before. I want to do another one. But the thing is, an animal stand user, that's just
Basic.
It's not enough anymore.
Yeah.
I need to throw something else on there too. Like it feels like the DM that basically sees
Yeah.
like the monster templates for like apply this to an existing monster, so you can have like a lich vampire Tarask or something like that, right? It's like. Yeah, let's because one isn't enough anymore. Let's
Right.
take two and put them on the same thing, And oh boy,
Yeah, they're
and now
rolling on
it's a
some
pet.
really weird random encounter tables. That's
Yep.
all this is.
Yeah.
So the best part about it though is that Kira has to handle it. Now, I love that the ability was something that actually, had a good counter against Killer Queen, which I'm like, okay, so he has some air-based abilities, which are more like Caesar's little bubbles of Hemon that he would use back
Right.
then. But instead, since this is stand stuff and what have you, it's something that's, no one else can see.
Right.
But also the idea that this is like what a terrifying airbender could be in Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
An instinctive just animal.
Yep. You could kill people, no problem. And I love that our boy had less issue dealing with this new stand user than Kira did.
Right.
I just think that's amazing. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah. In some ways, there's the parts of this episode that showcase that Kira is so disconnect from what normal human beings experience, or disconnected from that he has to spend so much time thinking about how to proceed,
right?
Because he is not used to being put on the spot, basically.
Yeah.
He likes to have everything ordered and prepared so his environment is easy.
Right.
So he probably has less adaptation ability than a normal person at his age would that has his intelligence. But this kid is pretty smart. This kid is, just a regular kid, doesn't have any sociopathic, issues or what have you.
Although he is quick enough to distrust his parents that he bugs the room,
we don't know what the situation was before, but it might have been abusive.
Well, yeah,
we discussed that.
The bugs could have already been set up. Yeah.
Right, the bugs could have been set up.
Yes.
But I think the issue is him and his father his real father, they did not have a good relationship.
No.
And even worse, the father and the mother had a really bad marriage.
Yeah.
So it was extremely dysfunctional. So he, as a kid, was scared and put the thing probably up there to, spy on them and make sure that, nothing crazy was happening. But now it's this convenient thing that helps him discover that his father is not who he says he is.
Well,
and there's all this data that leads to that, and yet it wasn't that convinced him. I love that. I love that was all stuff that just made him more and more and more suspicious. Where he's like, there must be something wrong here. And then once Kira literally says it out loud in the attic, because he's like, not
right,
yeah,
because Kira can't do what a regular smart person would do. If they're thinking, I'm going to maybe have to kill somebody, is maybe not say that out loud.
Just not even worried about people being in the room. Just the fact that your wife could be like 20 feet behind you and be like, who are you going to kill? What?
Yep.
Nothing.
Right. Yeah, like
I'm just trying to kill some time, that's all.
Exactly. Yes. I'm trying to kill some time, and then I'm going to buy some oregano for the garden, and it's going to be great. But yeah, oh boy, but the fact that Stray Cat, that's the stand name, is just great.
Yes, it's brilliant.
Because that's just what Kira's calling it, right? That's not its actual name.
That's not its name at all.
It's just Stray Cat, right? Of course, why not? If that's a band reference, or a music reference somehow, then I would love to see how that is, because it's so mundane. I love it. But he's taking care of it now. He's taking care of it, which means that this is a way for basically the JoBros to have to deal with multiple stands when they actually find Kira, right?
This feels like a part 1.
Okay.
So I could see the cat thing actually getting resolved in the next episode.
They could, but given that there's no immediate conflict, right? They could, and granted, this is just one. They don't have to do this multiple times or anything.
Right.
But they could theoretically have something happen where, because of extenuating circumstances and stand users attracting each other,
right,
by the time the JoBros actually find out about Kira and where he's at and whatnot, then suddenly it's like, yes, you have Kira to deal with. You also have this cat plant and potentially other things too. Who knows, right? I love the random misadventure, like, this is so ridiculous, and what are the odds of this happening kind of a thing.
What if Crazy Diamond is so powerful that it could be used to reverse engineer Stray Cat back to a regular cat?
Well, okay. So here's the thing. Did it actually die? Because they think it died, but then it's how it's a plant. That is not exactly something that's been explained, and it might never be explained. It might just be part of the quirkiness, because why not? We have an alien, let's have a cat plant, right?
Yeah, I think this is partially just Araki saying stands can do anything.
Right, and I want this to happen.
Right, right, yeah.
Because just a cat stand user wouldn't be enough.
Yeah, and while a cat stand user would be fun, we want to have this crazy escapade where we show Kira's fake wife going downstairs and being like, I must humor this cat. And that whole scene was so unnecessary, but so fun because then you end up getting all this character of her being like, yes, I'm trying to humor you. And then, wait, why am I trying to humor this cat? It's an intruder.
Oh, yeah.
You get out of here. I'm going to throw this at you. And I love that in a lot of ways, this feels very relatable for me because I have this like terror with regards to spiders. But it's more of a just run away or kill them like kind of fear. But for hers is this paranoia kind of fear of the cat being somewhat of a sentient being, which is hilarious because she could never have known that it was a stand user, which means it's already a little bit more intelligent. But the idea that she went from humoring it to pretending to be like a cat to, wait, why the hell am I doing this?
I'm trying to kill it, get it out of here, yeah.
Well, do you recognize the parallel there between, in some ways, the other intruder in her house at the moment?
Oh, sure.
That it's going to end up being a thing of, get out! Get out!
I don't think that's going to happen,
really?
but I like the parallel.
Okay.
For me personally, Caleb loves cats.
I love cats, yes.
And he absolutely loved the cat that we had. Her name was Jumper.
Right.
And Jumper was a very nice cat until the raccoons attacked her.
Yes.
She got
traumatized.
She
had her whole stomach torn open from here down to like
it was bad, right? Yeah. Just there was just this highway of stitches going the length of her body.
Yeah. Poor girl.
Yeah, poor girl. Yeah. But after that, she wasn't as friendly, let's just say.
To other people.
Yes.
To me, she was lovely.
Right. So as a 5-year-old, I was terrified of her.
Terrified of her, yeah.
I was absolutely terrified because every time I would walk by, she would, and the thing is,
like,
right,
jump at you and attack your legs.
Exactly, because because it's like, okay, she's on the defensive. Well, that put me on the defensive as a 5-year-old because now I'm like, this cat's gonna bite, scratch me, whatever, anytime it's there. And you know how cats love to stand like at the top of the stairs, like at all the intersectional points of the house.
Yep.
I would sometimes have times where I would spend 5-10 minutes being like, I can't go to that side of the house because the cat's gonna attack me. Like, and like, would she really attack me? Like she didn't.
She'd swipe at you, maybe.
She would swipe at me. She would pounce on, like go to bite my foot or something like that. But she didn't like draw blood.
No. If anything, this was probably part of her trauma. But it was also a, hey, like, pay attention to me, like, because she's at the most intersectional point of the house where she's going to get the most attention. So either she has a sick thing where she enjoys basically just causing terror for people.
I couldn't go past her in the house without her making some kind of move to attack me, and it was terrifying. So this whole situation with being like, okay, there's a cat over there, what am I gonna do? I have been in that situation, not as a grown adult, but as a little kid, absolutely.
Oh, as a little
trying
kid,
to
I
like
totally
do things
it.
to like appease it, like like, hey, you want to sniff my finger? That was something that definitely happened.
Yeah,
so
it's hilarious. Yeah. It's hilarious for me because I know people where it's an extreme version of what you're experiencing, where they cannot be in the room of cats because they have the same kind of irrational fear that I do regarding spiders that they do for cats. And I would say in some ways that the spider fear makes a little bit more sense because there are no poisonous cats out there, whereas there are lethal spiders out there.
Well, and it's not often for people to domesticate spiders. So.
Well, yeah, they can be. It can be done. It's specific species, and obviously, if we're talking like a lynx or some kind of small mountain lion, I understand you being scared of that.
But like a little Persian kitten or something. It's
or a little blue tabby or something like that. You should have no reason to be scared about it. If you're abusing the cat, then maybe it will go for your throat. But even then, it's not going to be able to kill you.
Oh yeah. That was the other thing. We had a cousin that trapped And this, I think, was
found out they were a cat abuser.
This was post raccoons, I think.
Yeah, they were like even younger than you were. They were like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they basically trapped the cat behind like the washer and the dryer in the laundry room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they both hands pulled the tail, and this was after like cornered, and everything, puffing up, and
we had no idea this was happening.
We had no idea this was happening until he came running out screaming with 8 red lines.
Yes, just carved down his face
because she just turned around and but yeah, so she had trust issues, and I by osmosis also had trust issues.
Yeah. I am of the opinion that like if an animal is basically like kind to like specific people, but it's got kind of a specific thing for you, but it's not even a specific animal that doesn't like you, but it's an animals don't like you kind of thing, like in general, because animals like you in general. There's some animals out there that are more aggressive than others.
Yes,
right?
yeah. Like this wasn't something where like I once like did something mean to the cat or something and it hated me forever. No, it's just
this cat in general just had a bit of an aggressive nature towards other people that it didn't know, and I think that in a lot of ways the sign of someone who has their stuff together is someone that animals love. And then the sign of the opposite would be if all animals around them just tend to have this negative kind of thing. But,
well, sure, because animals can detect nervousness really well. So
So my story is that there's a guy that I knew who actively was terrified of cats because apparently his whole life cats had just always attacked him.
Wow.
And I'm like, all cats? All cats? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh. That might not be the cat's problem.
I mean, it can become a self-perpetuating problem pretty easily.
Yeah. The idea is that if you come into the situation with your fears and what have you,
then they detect that, and then they're like, "Why should I be scared? You're bigger than me." Like,
Yeah, but that's my thoughts on the whole thing there. If the cats or the animals or what have you, all of them in general tend to have that kind of thing. But I liked in some ways how Kira was logical with regards to this cat, whereas his wife had the moments of kind of let's try and appease this cat as if it's like a sentient being, and then quickly devolved into not just violence. Like, you couldn't have just walked out and been like, hey, we'll deal with this later. There's a cat in here.
I love
Stray
how
cat. Okay.
I love how she's like, like on her back and everything. And then at some point, it brings its claws out or something like that, gives her a mean look, and she just skitters away from it. like she was acting more like an animal there than than the cat was.
Yes.
Like she's doing all these things that she's hoping like the cat will be like, I'm like you, know. Whereas the cat is being very like behaving as if like a human would if they're just like, what are you doing, like what's going on, right?
What are you doing?
And then of course, because the cat is so not responding like this, she freaks out and eventually goes on the offensive.
Pro tip: if you want a cat to like you, you have to be very patient. The idea about cats and why they'd say people don't tend to like them is that people aren't patient, so you have to actually sit by them for a long time and do nothing. Because then the cat realizes, oh, okay, you're not a danger. You're not an actual problem or what have you. So then it will basically give you a test, and you have to pass this test. The cat will approach you and basically be like, are you going to make any quick movements? Are you going to move much at all? Are you going to, stand up? Are you going to reach your hand out towards me? You just do none of that. You let the cat approach you on its terms, smell you out, do all its stuff, then it'll rub its tail against you, and then you'll be like, all right. Now you're good. You're in the cat's graces, basically.
Were you also the one that fed Jumper?
I was the one that did everything for Jumper. None of you guys appreciated her like I did. It wasn't just you that Jumper would attack. Jumper would attack Dad. Jumper would attack.
I wonder if that has some like chicken or the egg, which came first.
No, like I was probably the one that spent the majority, because Jumper didn't really like anyone in the family other than me. Like, it's not a you thing specifically.
No.
It's that, like, I spent stupid amounts of time with that cat. Like, that cat and I, like we snuggled, we slept together, we, like, had, like, you know, like conversations in a chair.
Laid in the sun from the window.
Yeah. Oh my god, like cats are amazing, y'all. I love dogs too. Like I'm a cats and dog
Dogs
person.
are much better.
But the thing is that when a cat basically trusts you, it's a different kind of trust than what a dog has. And
because a dog's trust is cheap.
Well, a dog's trust is very cheap.
In 97 yen love kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly. A dog's trust is wonderful. But I would say a dog will love you. A cat won't love you. No. A cat will show loyalty, I would say, to you.
It will
Well, no, it will basically treat you as its restful, sweet, safe, quiet spot. If you are that, and that's one of the most relaxing things, to have a cat that basically just into your stomach.
Yes, that is
so amazing.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic. A dog sometimes can do that. But most of the time a dog is like, let me love you, let me love you, let me love you. And you're like, maybe when I'm a little bit, more energetic today, buddy, So that's our dissertation on cats and animals and pets, stuff like that. But I'd say this episode is escalating the types of drama conflict that I really wanted with the whole Kira situation of him being infiltrated into this house. The son now knows that he knows.
And Kira doesn't know
really
that he knows.
Yep. Yeah, so now there's going to be like multiple levels of miscommunication, dark humor, basically, where it's this almost terror horror situation where you have your dad who's been body snatched by because probably he thinks some alien because he saw an alien flower or whatever in the attic.
And one of the other important things is that it's not just that he knows that Kira isn't his dad.
Right.
It's that he heard Kira say, I may have to kill him.
Yeah, he knows his father is dangerous.
Right. So it's not something that he's going to confront him about.
Exactly.
At least without some serious plans or whatever.
He might not even tell his mom exactly because he can tell something's off about her as well. And if he's in a kid's mode of panic, his place of safety was just violated. So he might not even trust his mom really at all.
Well, and the fact that he has the cameras in the house means he does not, he is okay with being in a situation where he does not trust.
Yes. Which is actually kind of exciting for the story bringing Kira out into the light, is that he could just call the cops at some point.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, he might have to be a little bit careful with that and wait for some evidence to pop up.
Right.
But
something more than just he's writing his name over and over again or something like that.
Right. So that's going to be the weird cat and mouse situation there, is that Kira is suspicious about, the son. The son is suspicious a lot about Kira, but is also trying to implicate him in some ways. And kids are not subtle. Let me just tell you this.
Although
kids are not that subtle.
Yeah.
Like, they'll think like, oh, this adult doesn't know what I'm doing. This adult's like, why is this kid doing?
Although the advantage that they have here is that, because usually with a parent and a kid, the parent has watched this kid grow and learn everything that it knows, right? Kira doesn't have that.
Right.
Now, his actual dad probably didn't even have too much of that anyways, because he probably wasn't a great dad, probably wasn't paying attention. But he had way more than what Kira has. And usually when like, kids, yes, generally aren't very subtle, but even more so with the parents, because they can pick up on all those little things, because they've been watching you very closely for a very long time, right?
Yeah.
But because Kira doesn't have that, and because Kira also has this whole... Kira is kind of suspicious of himself in that he's like, am I putting up the good front? Am I doing, the good act and all that stuff? He might not be as aware of like what things to pick up on and things like that. So this kid might actually be able to do some good work.
Yeah, he could.
But
we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because they left it off at a cliffhanger.
Fun episode though.
So y'all, if you want to see that next episode's reaction and discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about these stories, about anime in general. You can also get involved with the community with the events and games they've got going on in there. You can also talk with Jacob about his book.
Yes. My sci-fi novel Battle Lines is still available for order on Amazon. The link is in the description below, so go check it out.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.